Rewind's game of the week. Come to you live from Brighton High School as we are set for a battle between top teams in their respective classifications. The Corner Canyon Chargers of 6A preparing to take on the 5A's Brighton Bengals. Thank you for joining us, everyone. My name is Dane Stewart. Please be joined by Tim Haslam. Tim, this was a game when we started looking at the schedule. I was like, oh, yeah, we got to be out there. This is a prime-time headlining matchup here in the early part of the season.
Absolutely, and the irony, Dane, is that we thought Corner Canyon would be the #1 team, and Brighton was maybe the 5th or 6th team, but those have swapped. Still great match, top tier matchup. We're excited. It's always fun seeing a 6A, 5A matchup. We know that 5A is just absolutely stacked this year, and 6A is a little top heavy, so to get those early season matchups between two top teams is really exciting.
We'll start by introducing Corner Canyon. You mentioned we thought they would be undefeated. They are not. They dropped the first game of the year, really sent headlines across the state. That upset by Juan Diego in overtime, but since then they've bounced back. Wins over Northridge, Harriman, and most lately Farmington. But this is a team that there's going to be a lot of answers that we'll find out in the junior keep. Jack Rasmussen, 451 save percentage, but he's got to play great today for Corner.
Absolutely, that's definitely one of the keys of the game for him, is to keep Brighton off the score sheet, and ultimately the Corner Canyon defense, right? How do they respond to Brighton's really potent attack?
Talk about Brighton, they're 4-0. You mentioned the potent attack. Gabe Carrera, Zach Anderson. I mean, these are both kids that were pivotal in Brighton's success in recent years, and they've been spectacular to start the year again this year.
Absolutely. Really excited to see what those three can do in this game, and ultimately, they've got bright futures ahead of them.
The starting goalie for Brighton today is Landon Stosic, the senior. He's got a .588 save percentage coming in. Corner in the Road Blacks as they win that opening face-off, and Brighton in the home whites. Want to remind you, the clock you see on your screen, unofficial. At times we start it early, stop it late, that sort of thing, as we do our best to keep it synced with the official clock here at Freestone Field. Tim, what are you looking from this Corner offense? We know the potency of Brighton's offense. What do you expect Corner to come out in this evening?
I think you're seeing it. It's that slow, steady offense, making sure everyone touches the ball. See if you can get something moving here. Just, not take the air out of the ball, but just be methodical about your possessions.
There's plenty of scoring for Corner Canyon. Pearson DeGracie leads them with 13 goals through those first 4 games, but it's Brighton who gets the opening turnover, and now the Bengals working here to clear. Up that far line, couldn't keep that pass. It's right back here to Corner.
A little bit of nerves probably from both squads as we get this one underway. Still early in this season. Still knocking off maybe some of that rust, but we'll see how it plays out here.
A little bouncer pass there, finds its way through to Gracie with it here near side. We'll send this up top with Nielsen, and now to Campton Dutton, one of their face-off guys. He's been great from face-off this year. Tim, I know talking to you before the game, you said that was going to be a big key.
Yeah, it was kind of an unknown coming into this season for the Chargers, who was going to be the guy. But Dutton and Wentworth really stepping up, taking pretty much equal reps. So good to see they've kind of figured that out, as a lot of us thought they would.
They're both over 500. Here's the first shot, and that one scored. Nice rip there from Luke Fisher, the senior, scoring his 8th of the year, and it's 1-0 Corner.
Yeah, just a little stutter step there and able to get his hands free and just finds that far pipe. Great shot placement. It's really tricky for goalies to get that far pipe covered.
We were talking, as we were talking about face-offs, it will be Evan Wentworth, the sophomore, coming on here. He's 545 on the season from the spot. But, Tim, we did that Mountain Ridge and Wasatch game, and the face-off domination by Wasatch was really pivotal. If Corner can establish that early, then you really force Brighton to have to maximize every opportunity they get.
Yeah, absolutely. And those possessions become more and more important as the game wears on. Dane, we're kind of used to the college game where those quarters are just longer. These high school games go by really quickly.
Nice save there by Stosic. Got that down, prevented the goal there, trying to split the legs. And now here's Thompson bringing this ahead for the Bengals. As he crosses midfield, we'll play this up. First look here at this Brighton offense this evening is here's Gabe Carrera. He'll give this back over with Cole Murray. Carrera has been spectacular. They work right in front. Boy, that dissected it effectively as they find Jackson Thompson for the goal.
It's good to see Brighton look into some of their role players here early, getting them involved as the game progresses. We'll see if that trend continues, but good goal there by Brighton.
You know, remember Gabe Carrera as a sophomore just felt like every time he got that ball, he was putting it on cage, and you see it's kind of patience now. The senior kind of works it back up, and they get the ball right in front of the crease, and an easy finish there for the senior Thompson.
Yeah, just great ball movement, great opportunity there. Everyone's watching Carrera. He, when I interviewed coaches earlier this season, he was by far the popular choice when I asked who was the best player in the state.
Procedure here will give it to corner. The way he burst on the scene that sophomore year, you kind of wonder how he'd handle expectations. Speaking of Carrera, he's done a nice job with it. Off to another solid start here in the early portion of his senior season. His corner here with Parkinson. Work it right through. That one hits the post. Nice look in front by Zimmerman. Trying to work around this defense. That jarred loose. Brighton now looking to push.
Tale of two sort of opportunities there. That first one, just a nice inside pass. I don't think Brighton was necessarily expecting it, to be honest. You can see it generated a great shot, and then that second one just trying to do too much. Can't go through that many guys.
Kind of looked like Brighton may have been in a zone.
Yeah. They I went to the judge game, and they definitely fell into a zone on some sets. Dane, that's kind of a trend I've been seeing just in high school. More teams are starting to play zone. It used to be like a faux pas.
I know.
No one played zone.
When you were teaching me this, you're like, no, you don't play zone.
It was a sign of weakness, a sign that you kind of given up. But I've seen it a lot more at the high school level these days.
Murray working down that left alley. He'll play back at X here with Linford. Bodie 4 goals on the season. He's that slot area and a goal. Boy, a couple opportunities now for Brighton where they've been able to get it right in front of the crease there. That one from about 5 yards out is Burton Click able to score.
I love that move. You see the ball starting at X and just gets to that GLE area. But then if you notice, Dane, there's a lot of movement in front by Brighton. They're trying to confuse that Corner Canyon defense, and then I think it's Kelch.
Is it Kelch?
It's Kelch, I believe, just, found himself wide open.
Thank you. I copied it in, and I'm like, well, I see KLC. I don't know what I missed, but
right.
That's what we went with, so I'll take Kelch. Thank you, Tim.
I know that because there was a family in my high school with the same last name, and it was Kelch.
I appreciate that.
So I'm assuming he pronounces it the same way.
As you can tell, I did not get pronunciation check in before the game tonight.
Why would you with names like Anderson?
Back-to-back goals. That was a lot easier. Zach Anderson, talking about the year he's had, number 15, and it's 3-1 Brighton.
I love watching Anderson play. Again, the first time I saw him in action was that judge game, and he was really impressive. Has all the tools that you want out of an attackman. Walked off the field with him, the nicest kid ever as well, which you love to see.
Yeah. How about the response by Brighton? Corner got that first goal. They got that next face-off, and then it's just like boom, boom, boom. They're up 3-1.
Yeah, and again, a tale of two sort of strategies. We've seen Corner, when they win it, go really slow, methodical. Everyone touches the ball. Brighton, though, attack right off, right when they get it.
Another face-off win here for the Chargers as DeGracie bringing this ahead and back behind goal. Nielsen coming on, the senior attackman. And now a flag coming in. We've got offside here by this Brighton D.
Just one too many.
Here's Fisher. And that will lend to the call here. It'll be a 30-second man-up opportunity coming for the Chargers.
To be offside, the Bengals. Going to be the man down position.
Just an early mental mistake there. Not sure if it was a player or a coach. Sometimes coaches are at fault, whether they like it or not, for sending too many guys on.
Correction, number 1.
So this will be served by Thompson.
Jack's in the box.
Has a goal as Coach O'Donnell comes over, has a quick conversation with him.
Ball side right.
First man up of the game. It'll go to corner. Little space here. Shot top corner, scored. It's Campton Dutton with the goal for Corner Canyon. I was just thinking how close that Brighton defense was, and Dutton able to take advantage.
They were really tightly compacted. You know, maybe they saw something on film that suggested Corner was going to go inside, but Dutton, just recognizing that they weren't really pressing out on him, was able to get to about 10 yards and, you know, just found that top shelf.
So Corner able to capitalize on the 32nd man-up opportunity. That's a man-up goal for Campton Dutton, his 6th goal of the season. Reels Corner back to within 1 here as Brighton now back to even strength. Just pushed ahead. Still on the ground here. Brighton able to had it, but a loose ball push here will give it back to Corner. Back-to-back possessions here for the Chargers as they've got an opportunity here to tie this up as we approach the midway point here in this opening quarter.
Feels like the game just started, Dave.
I know, right?
These games fly by.
Yes, they do. Beautiful night here at Brighton High School. The sun has set. Temperature's very comfortable.
We've had some great nights this week. I was at Westminster, Southern Virginia on Wednesday, and it was absolutely stunning.
Find a little bit of a lane here. Shot there was wide. Backed up here by Corner.
Corner not afraid to dodge, right? Not afraid to go find that middle of the field. You know, push those Brighton defenders to play with their body, and so far they've got some really great looks.
Corner has been able to get inside on this Brighton defense here early. They had the shot that hit the post. That one was just a little bit wide.
And all from within 5-6 yards, right in front.
Yep. Ashton Brown. This one going to be backed up again here. For those of you new to lacrosse, on shot attempts, the team closest to where the ball goes out is awarded possession. So when we say backed up, Corner was the nearest to where that ball went out, hence they retain it. Wrap around, could not get that on frame. This will trickle out and backed up here again.
That is the rule that it's often added when it went out, where it went out, when it went out.
Thank you.
That's what the official rule book says. But you know, ultimately up to the refs to decide that moment in time and the spot on the field. So
official rule books, we don't really treat those as real, Tim.
I haven't read it cover to cover in years, but that's what I remember.
I wouldn't advise doing so. As an infraction here, we'll give it back to the Bengals.
This is another call that I've seen a lot lately that's been called by officials, and that's the moving screen. Any type of movement by that guy setting that pick, and the refs will blow it.
Bengals here coming ahead. Murray working near side here with Carrera. Trying to come off that screen. You see the attention paid by this defense. A shot here and goal. Carrera will notch the assist as he's able to find his buddy, Zach Anderson, for his 2nd goal tonight.
And that's what Carrera, that type of player, brings to your offense, right? Just a simple alley dodge down the way. Great defense by Corner. A slightest hint of a slide coming to help, and it leaves Anderson wide open, and Carrera wisely finding Anderson there. And great shot placement there by Anderson.
It's pick your poison.
Yeah.
This is why playing Brighton is so difficult, because you do have one of, if not the most gifted pure scorers out there. You've got to slide. You've got to have help there. And the moment you do, he's got talent around him that can make you pay just as badly as Wentworth with the win here for Corner. He's backed up.
Yeah, I mean, that's why they're the #1 team
sure
at
is.
the moment.
We mentioned the pedigree for corner coming into this one. Brighton undefeated, wins over Westfield, Judge, Jordan, and Wasatch. We know how good that Wasatch team is. That was a 9-goal win for the Bengals.
And, you know, Brighton really did well at the faceoff. We talked about that. The Wasatch faceoff crew is really good, but that game they split about 50-50.
Wow. The shot was missed high and backed up here again by corner. That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, considering how dominant Wasatch was against Mountain Ridge, the game we did last week, you know, really, really good job by the Brighton faceoff crew.
Boy, we already ran out of balls on that far end. They're having to go shag from the edge of the track already.
We have, and as I look down,
the JV team, I think, going to get some exercise in here.
Yep, they've got 3 guys heading to that end line.
Trying to skip that over, and a goal. Boy, crafty pass there by corner. It's Cameron Craik, the senior, with his first goal tonight.
Yeah, just you know, that little skip pass finds him on the wing there, and again, 6-7 yards out, not super far. Just great shot placement. You know, we've seen some really great opportunities here from corner so far, and some have been great, some have not, and here we are.
How about the gumption to skip that across? I feel like there were a couple defenders kind of near that lane, certainly within stick reach, but a very crisp pass and sets up a scoring opportunity.
Some coaches love the skip pass, others refuse to do it. I'm of the thought that, you know, maybe outside of a man up, you shouldn't skip it. But, you know, paid off for the Chargers there.
Paid off there. Procedure here again. We do have a little stoppage. Maybe premature on. There we go.
They weren't letting them release, but then they were all releasing from the other end. So.
Here's Carrera. Now Simon Salinas coming in. I'm guessing related to Andrew.
Yep.
Big time contributor for Brighton. His shot there, nice save. Made there by Rasmussen. One that corner needed.
Yep, and just a great outlet pass too to DeGracie, who's up top, uncovered. It's not a conventional clear, but it works.
Corner. Chance here to tie it up. Penalty flag coming on again. Another offsides by this Brighton defense. That one worked in front, couldn't get it on cage, and now corner going to go man up here for the second time tonight in this first quarter. Both offsides calls.
Both offsides. Looks like they've got middies going over, maybe unaccounted for. So probably a spot for correction here by Coach O'Donnell and crew.
Looks like this. We've got a couple players who look like they may be willing to serve it, but it'll be served here. Number 10.
Wilson with the ball in the bottom left.
Corner capitalized on their first man up. Can they do it again here to tie things up? 2.5 to play in this first quarter. See that defense coming out a little bit more there by Brighton. Quick ball movement here by the Chargers. Trying to get that right near the crease. Disrupted, but kept here. About 5 more seconds or so. Nope, my bad. They just ended it. So Brighton back to even strength here.
And the difference there, they were pressing out, right? That first man up were really, really compact. This one, they even went behind the crease, which you typically don't do.
Wrap around, and they score. It's DeGracie with his first goal tonight, and we're tying up at 4.
Great little look there. You know, DeGracie realizes that his man's behind X and just beats him to the goal line extended. Excellent feed there as well, and DeGracie's not going to miss that shot.
Earlier, and I think it was when they were in the man up, they tried to feed it right in front of the cage.
Mm-hmm.
That one got disrupted on the pass, but man, this corner offense, Tim, they're aggressive.
They have been, right? They started the game kind of slow, but what I like about them, it's kind of similar to Utah. They're patient, methodical, but when they want to strike, they do it efficiently.
Yeah. So off the face-off here, Brighton had it, lost it, captured here by Bonham. His corner with another possession, approaching the final 90 seconds of our first. And we have a timeout, yeah. Corner going to take a timeout here. We'll step away. Don't go anywhere. Tied up here, corner, Brighton 4 apiece on KSL Sports Rewind's Game of the Week.
Look good, feel good, play good. And Tribal West Lacrosse will get your team looking good. Swing by and check out how they can outfit your team with the best gear to help them play their best. We're all in this together, and Tribal West is here to support the lacrosse community wherever you are. Visit them at 9860 South, 700 East in Sandy, or online at tribalwest.com.
So now he decides to exercise. Yes, this was the best angle.
Life can get a little messy.
No way. Oh my God.
Oh my gosh.
Best day ever.
Some taps create chaos.
No.
Tap Spend gives you 1% cash back when you spend and 2.75% APY when you don't. Tap responsibly. Visit tapbank.com.
Welcome back here to Freestone Field at Brighton High School. Corner Canyon possession. Chance here to try to take their first lead of the game. They'll come near side here with Fisher. Back at X, Craik. For that outlet to DeGracie, just able to keep that in. 1 minute left here in this opening quarter. That gathered off the bounce. Brown looking for a shooting opportunity there, taken away. It's the long pull here of Alex West coming up with it and pushing here for the Bengals. 35 seconds to go, our clock a little delayed. It's knocked away, and now Cottrell bringing this up for the Chargers. Up ahead for Craik. Oh boy, I think he saw he was one-on-one, Tim.
I think you're right. I think he was surprised it got to him.
Shoots and scores anyway. 5-hole for Cam Craik, as there is the first lead of the night for the Chargers.
I think he was surprised it got to him, first of all. And then I think he realized he was one-on-one with the goalie after that and forgot to take the ball with him. But collects it, able to get the nice bounce shot. And those ones are hard to save.
Yeah,
so great placement.
Was he able to recover from that? Otherwise, he probably would have been razzed a little bit, huh?
For sure. For sure.
How about, 3 unanswered now by corner? I think it was 4-2 in this game. Felt like Brighton was really taking control. Chargers have answered back. Face off, that's secured by Zach Anderson of Brighton. We're going to stop this here. This will come back to corner, Tim. You're nodding.
Yep, interference. Brighton took the stick of the corner Canyon player and threw it, not with his hands, but just kind of pushed it out of the way, and you can't do that.
Corner won't get a shot here, so that Brighton defense able to push off any late opportunity there by the Chargers, but it's a 3-goal run to end the first quarter, leading to a 5-4 Corner Canyon lead over Brighton on KSL Sports Rewind's Game of the Week. Ready to start our second quarter. Corner Canyon, Brighton, Dane Stewart, Tim Haslam with you. Tim, your thoughts on that opening quarter?
Really impressed by Corner Canyon's resolve, right? They gave up a couple goals here or there, but they put it all behind them. Were able to get back in the score column and pull ahead for the lead. Brighton still not out of it, still playing well. Should be a great rest of the game.
Dutton with a win, and that one's saved by Stosic and able to smother it. Boy, nice save there by Landon Stosic. Dutton, I thought he was going to finish that one.
Yeah, Dutton wanted it. I would love nothing more to see a face-off guy get a goal, but great save there.
You know, Tim, I think you missed one of my favorite memories on this field. It won't bring back good memories for Brighton, but whenever I see guys on a head, oh man, big hit near that sideline, and this will be Brighton possession. How about the hit put on by Bodie Linford? Man.
Looked pretty legal. Looked pretty legal to me.
Well, there's official was right there, no flag thrown. I'm sure if we were on the other side, you'd probably hear some alternate opinions on that play. Here's Murray working up with Kelch. Boy, tough angle shot there. That one was lost by Thompson, but he's got it now.
Yeah, it looked like, Carrera trying to do what he does best and get past guys, but he might have hit the pipe. But great opportunity there for Brighton.
Well, 10-man here by the Bengals. And we'll get a failure. Yep.
Brighton, good deflection by corner.
And that is one by corner. Wow.
That's a heads-up play there by corner.
They're trying to take advantage before Thompson can get back in the cage there. This is where that shot and trying to get there.
Yep.
So pivotal. Brighton with it here in the midfield, now bringing this ahead. Shot and a save made by Thompson. Good look there for Linford.
This is one of Brighton's strengths, is their ride. I saw it against Judge. They bring everyone back to the midfield. Their 3 attackmen back to the midfield, pull their goalie, so it's just so compact. And if you haven't practiced against it or aren't skilled at moving the ball, it's really tough to overcome.
Well, you can see there's not a lot of room through the middle there to pass it, so you try to go outside. That pass over the head, out of play, back to the Bengals now.
It does open you up, Dane, to a goalie goal.
It does.
I would love to see that.
I would love to see that. It is one of the moments I was referring to just a while
Was
ago.
it? Okay.
Did you not? Do you
I don't remember.
No. Oh, man. I'll tell you about that one at the break.
Okay.
We want to keep our Brighton fans here. That was a tough one. Back at X. Murray gives over, shot and a goal. It is Linford, his first tonight, as Brighton tying it back up.
Nice little inside play there. Linford, great catch with a man on him, and then able to just use his upper body strength to score that while getting hit. Not much you can do there as a defender, especially a short stick defender, right? You can't get a stick up in his lane, so just a great shot there by Brighton.
Skinner out for your Bengals.
Back and forth we go, tied up here once again. As Skinner stepping in to take this face-off for Brighton. And he had it, could not possess it. It's Dutton. Yeah, flags coming in here. Fed right in front, and that one hit off the iron.
Flag down on the play.
And so corner going to go man up here again. Go ahead, Tim.
Great play there by corner, right? Really chaotic. You got a flag down, but DeGracie just doing a nice job keeping his head above him, looking for that open man, and just unable to dunk it there on the crease.
How about the job by Stosic there, too? You're one-on-one and does a great job making himself big, taking away as much space as he can.
Yep.
Makes that an incredibly difficult shot as this penalty called on Horner. Called for the slash. This will be a 1 minute man up here for corner, their third man up opportunity tonight.
In a day and age, Dane, where teams are becoming more specialized, players are becoming more specialized, you love to see a kid like Dutton able to go out there, get a face off, but then also one of your guys on your man up unit. You don't see that a lot anymore, and I love it.
Right. This is 1 minute for the Charger offense. Shot here is wide, backed up.
Decent look there, able to get his hands free at the top of the box, so to speak, and just pushed it wide.
Dutton straight away. pushed out here. Did not catch that pass. As you see West in a battle. The push here will keep it here. Brown. DeGracie sending up. Miscommunication. We'll give it back here to Brighton. They can kill this penalty off.
Yeah, looked like just put it in the wrong spot there, and a little bit of miscommunication, like you said, and going the other way. But sometimes the ball doesn't lie, Dane.
Yeah, the time has been served, so back to even strength, but right back Nielsen here with a rising shot. And that chase won by Brighton. It'll be their possession. Quick shot there by Nielsen.
Quick shot, maybe a little ambitious.
Yep.
Would have liked to have seen them just settle there, getting back into their offensive swing. It's been a little chaotic here for the last few minutes for both teams.
And did he step out there? Or do we? No, we got a timeout here taken by Brighton. Coach O'Donnell going to take his first of the half. Tie ball game, just under 8 minutes to go. We'll be back here to Brighton High School.
Tribal West Lacrosse is your local destination for all things lacrosse. From outfitting players to supporting team sales, Tribal West has everything you need to get your child or team ready for lacrosse season. Come by and test your shot in our shooting cage and check out the great ball machine. We've been here from the start and we'll be here for you. Support your tribe at Tribal West Lacrosse at 9860 South, 700 East in Sandy.
Brighton possession. Tied up here, 5 apiece. Only goal in this second quarter coming from Bodie Linford of the Bengals. Seen balance really from both these two teams. 4 different goal scorers tonight for each team. As this pass a little too tall, and that will roll through. It's an over and back and be corner possession.
I think on offense, Dane, for Brighton, just keep it simple. Just move to the next player. No need to get tricky. Lots of time left. You know, just keep it simple. Let the looks come to you.
JV game was low scoring. This game doesn't feel low scoring, but yet it looks low scoring.
Sure.
It's been kind of an interesting feel tonight. Right in front. That one was either saved or off the post. I'm going to say saved there by Stosic.
Another great look, another great save.
DeGracie able to absorb it, gets it over. Dutton looking for a lane, can't get there. Good defense put on by Alex West. Right in front, shot here, taken away by Stosic. He's got a couple saves in this second quarter, Tim.
They've been excellent, right? Just great ball movement by corner. Able to get some really close looks, but yes. Stosic just standing tall and doing well.
West with space. He's winding up and firing the bounce shot that's backed up here by Brighton.
Outside, backed up by the Bengals. Maintain possession.
Love the idea, love the effort. Looks like we got a flag down far side.
Oh, you're right, I had missed that one. This will be on corner. First man up opportunity of the game here for the Bengals as an offside.
Number 8
going to be served here by Cole Bonham.
Man up, 30 seconds.
30-second opportunity. To Spain. Back behind Cage. They work up Murray with a shot here in the save. Ground ball picked up right in front and scored. Boy, Cole Murray in the perfect spot to clean that one up and give the Bengals back the lead on the man up.
One of the hardest things to do as a goalie is take those really fast, really hard shots, especially if they have some English on them, and control them, right? And you see that there. just unable to control it. Ball's loose in front, and then just a fortunate ground ball there for Brighton, and a nice shot to put it in the back of the net.
This ball heading east, gathered by Wentworth. Here's Fisher. Has Dutton with him. Wasn't it Campton Dutton who won that face-off and took it and scored that state championship winning goal for corner 2 years ago?
That's a great question. We'll have to call on our ombudsman.
Working around right in front, and a goal scored here by Luke Fisher. Second tonight, using his speed to get around this Brighton defense.
Corner's done a really great job at just beating their man and finding themselves right in front of the cage. They've done it several times here so far. Might be onto something moving forward here for those teams that are taking on Brighton in the future. Of course, you have to have the guys that Corner does in order to do that. So,
which can be a challenge.
Yeah, yep.
Gathered here by Ryder Linford.
Great pressure there by Corner Canyon on the ride. Also good pressure by Brighton.
We'll head back here to the Bengals.
You notice there, Dane.
Rip here, that hit off the iron.
Corner basically doing the same ride. They're bringing everyone back, all the attackmen back to the midline, giving Brighton no room to operate there in the middle. Basically the exact same ride from both teams so far.
Murray pushed here down below GLE. Feed the cutter, working through. That ball did not get put on frame. How about Rasmussen coming out? He's able to retreat back.
He's been active tonight.
Yep. Shot here, and that one deflected. Rasmussen trying to smother, looking for it, and there does have it in the crease. We've got a crease violation. This will give it to corner anyway.
Excellent plays there by the Corner Canyon defense, just getting their sticks in the lanes, knocking down pass after pass. They've done it a couple times. We see a shot.
Oh, just missed.
I want a goalie goal so bad. We're going to get one tonight, Dave.
We might.
From either team.
We might. Tell you, Jack Rasmussen's a great humanitarian. He just brought his water bottle out to his defense. And them get a little break here as corners establishing their offense. Craik. Three to play here in this first half. Craik trying to get to the middle. Those slides coming. Double team, has to outlet it. Here's Ashton Brown. DeGracie will work out to the wing. Long period of defense here for this Brighton squad. Brown, he's got a seam, a shot there, missed it shallow, but backed up here.
Great offensive patience there by Corner Canyon, just waiting for that right shot, waiting for that defense to get a little tired, and great look there.
Craig, tough angle. Do we have a violation? Yes, we do. Brighton possession. Two to go here in the half. Locked up man defense. They floated over the top. Could not be handled. Corner coming up with it thanks to Maddox Green. That pass nearly deflected. Finds its way through to DeGracie. Pearson. Stick checks, a low shot and a barn burner. A goal here from Pearson to Gracie for Corner.
Great ride there by Corner Canyon. Really set that one up. You see them able to cause the turnover, then just quick transition from goalie to DeGracie, and he's able to shoot that low and get it just past Stosic.
I knew when he picked that up, he turned that corner so fast, he had that edge, like, ooh, this might be tough for Brighton to get a stop. As the 15th goal of the year for Pearson DeGracie, the junior, putting Corner back on top. Procedure will give it to the Bengals. Sebastian Ramirez, they're able to help earn the win for the Bengals. Is this out of play and right back to Corner.
Corner pressuring in all aspects of the game. Really impressive effort here so far, Dane. Everyone full tilt, no matter what the position.
And an offside here. Called on Corner. Yeah, they had,
I don't know.
I only counted 6.
So did I.
Brighton trying to work through the middle here, Linford. And now we'll get the second timeout taken here by the Bengals. 1:01 to play, timeout Brighton, looking for a late equalizer here in the first half. You're watching KSL Sports Rewind's Game of the Week, presented by Tab Bank and Tribal West. Like Tribal West Lacrosse, if you're looking for anything lacrosse, check out Tribal West in Sandy. You can also visit them online and use the promo code FREESHIPUTAH26 for free shipping anywhere in the state of Utah. Be it sticks, team sales, gear, whatever you need from head to toe, they've got you covered at Tribal West Lacrosse. This pass tracked down here by the Bengals, 45 seconds to go. A little clock malfunction for you. We'll get that remedied. Is this one given up? That clock back trued up here for you. Inside 30 seconds to go. Nice move put on. Trying to dive around. And a crease violation will give this back to the Bengals.
I like the idea, but not with this short of time left in the corner, right? Just hold it. Run your play at 10 seconds or whatever, and then, you're guaranteed to go in with the lead.
Here's Caden Webster. Because of that, Tim, the Bengals can't get one more look. Webster works up. Little lane here, denied by Rasmussen. Big save there on the shot from Carrera, and that will do it for the first half. 7-6, Corner Canyon leading Brighton here at the break on KSL Sports Rewind's Game of the Week. Ready to start our second half. Corner Canyon leading Brighton 7-6. Fantastic start to this matchup. Really, both teams have taken leads. Both teams have bounced back. Tim, your thoughts on that opening half?
I thought it was great. Pretty much where we thought it could be. Really close game. Both teams with great possessions, and really excited to see what the second half brings.
Boy, how about that play to start things off? Dutton wins the face-off. Gives to DeGracie, gets it right back, and it's the largest lead of the game here for the Chargers.
We thought that he might get one here in this game by the previous a face-off goal is what I mean by his previous actions, and just great play there by Dutton. And that, again, Dane, that's what I love about a kid who can face off, but then be a threat, be an offensive player, right? Because it makes Brighton really think about their game plan and go, oh, this kid just isn't a face-off kid. He's both.
His 7th goal of the season. And there's a lot of talk about DeGracy. He obviously leads them, but you've got now 3 guys with 7 or more goals on the season for corner who are not named DeGracy. So there's a lot of depth. And, yeah, when your faceoff guy can be it. And, Tim, we did confirm it was DeGracy who, as a freshman.
Dutton.
Thank you. Dutton, as a freshman, won a faceoff in double overtime, took it down, and scored to win a state championship for the Chargers. He's been doing that since he started playing varsity. As the save made there by the Bengals, and now the Bengals coming ahead.
Great save there by Stoshitz to get a second half account opened. I think, Dan, it'll just be interesting to see what adjustments have been made by both teams. I mean, I think if you're corner, I don't know that you would adjust that much, right? Maybe talk about the clear, because that was maybe the only part they really had trouble with.
Shot here straight away and scored. Boy, that one changed all sorts of angles on Rasmussen. How about the shot there by Caden Webster for his first goal tonight?
Textbook shot there by Webster, able to get his hands free, get some leverage from his lower body, and then, just those bouncers will go. Tough angle there for Rasmussen, and great goal.
The 6th different goal scorer for corner in the game, or for Brighton in the game. Meanwhile, for corner, they have 4 goal scorers who have all each scored 2 goals tonight. This face-off pushed ahead by Wentworth, trying to gather it, could not. Oh, and it sneaks in. I was wondering if that got kicked in. I don't know how in the world that goes in. Wentworth looked like he was going to the ground and maybe just swept that one in.
I think he was going to the ground and then just somehow knew it was still in his stick and shot it towards the goal and it bounced in.
How about the sophomore, Evan Wentworth, with his 2nd goal of the year? Never had possession from the faceoff.
He really didn't. Kicked it down the field more or less and then just scooped it up while falling down and put it in the back of the net. What a crazy goal.
We'll step right back in to take this face off. And nearly won another one. This one captured here by Declan Carrera, the freshman. Declan, my apologies. That pass in the middle, looking for Horner. Trying to come up with it, cannot. It's Tanner Adamson with it for the Chargers as corner here to clear. A lot of room here for Fankhauser. And that pass couldn't be connected. It's back to Brighton.
I think if you're corner, the key here will be just to settle it, right? When next time you get it, just take some time out of on the possession, try to get it going, but just be patient with it.
Here's Stosic. Could have kept going.
We're going to get one here tonight, Dave.
Back.
We're going to get a goalie goal.
Anderson got around the D, right in front, taken away by Rasmussen. Adamson, the long pole, he'll shoot and score.
What a goal. Pays the price for it at the end, too. Thing I love about that, Dane, it looked like he was going to pull up at about 15, 13 yards, but then he pulled it back in, kept going, improved his angle, able to get that nice goal. What a huge play for corner.
Boy, and you see his excitement after he netted that one. Love it. For Tanner Adamson, I believe his first goal of the year, the long pole senior. It feels like right now, corner building a lot of momentum. Starting here, Tim, and then capitalizing with stops and goals.
Yep, you got a hot goalie and a hot face-off guy, and it's really hard to overcome that if you're the other team.
Possessed here by the Bengals. Shot, and this was wide, backed up here by corner, or by Brighton.
I think if you're Brighton, just take your time.
Yep.
Take your time. There's no need to panic.
You talked about adjustments for corner. I mean, Carrera has, what, 2-3 shots tonight?
Yeah. Yep. And, corner definitely shutting him down, leaving it up to the other Bengals to figure it out, which, they've done a good job with. But yeah, great play here by the Charger defense so far.
He averages, just according to stats, 2 goals a game coming in tonight. He does not have one yet tonight. Has a couple assists.
Yep.
But has not scored. They could really use that experienced senior to get a couple netted in this second half. Nice peel, and that one captured out of the air by Rasmussen. Boy, and you've got a hurt Bengal right now. That's Kelch. Boy, just struggling to get to his feet. We're going to stop this to help him get off the field. Not the sign you want to see if you're a Brighton fan.
Wonder if he landed maybe a little weird.
Well, it looked like as he took that shot, I couldn't tell if Rasmussen maybe landed on his foot, but it certainly looked like
A little bit of contact.
he rolled up there. Yeah. So they'll come out, have a look here. We'll step aside, be back. Injury timeout here at Brighton High School.
So now he decides to exercise. Yes, this was the best angle.
Life can get a little messy.
No way. Oh my God.
Oh my gosh.
Best day ever.
Some taps create chaos.
No.
Tap Spend gives you 1% cash back when you spend and 2.75% APY when you don't. Tap responsibly. Visit tapbank.com.
Welcome back. Kelch had to be helped off the field. Certainly hope he'll be okay. As they continue to look at him on the sideline, it is corner possession.
This is what you want to see if you're a Charger fan. Everyone touches it. Great ball movement. Get in your rhythm.
Fisher worked in for a little no-looker that was denied there by Stosic. And that one, boy, maybe off the leg of the defender.
That hurts.
Yes, it does.
That hurts. That's Anderson back at defense.
Yep. Here's Nielsen. Back from X. Fed in front, and that one denied.
Great no-look pass. Just denied, like you said. Just excellent goalie play.
Kept here. Here's Fisher. Navigating through and scoring. Boy, just not much resistance there, Tim. Just kind of weaved around the defense and got right to the cage.
Yeah, resistance is the key there. Like you said, just stick checks don't work, right? You got to get your body in front of him, try to dislodge his path. And Corner's done a really good job at that tonight of just not being afraid of those stick checks and just going to the heart of the field, and it's paid off for him. Big goal, though, too, Dane. You know, that 3-goal margin is kind of the limit. You start getting into 4 goals, 5 goals, and that's when things can get a little scary for your team.
And, boy, it feels like that injury has just really taken air out of the stadium here, and with a 4-goal difference. There's a lot of time left, but, man, it just feels like there needs to be some ignition here for Brighton.
Yep. And I think it's got to come from Carrera. It's got to come from Anderson. Haven't called their name in a long time. I don't know that they've touched the ball in maybe this half.
Here's Murray. We'll give here to Despain. Carrera started at X. Trying to feed in front, could not connect. And we've got whistles here. The push will keep it here with Brighton. Interesting, Tim, that they went to Carrera back at X to try to get the ball in his possession. Couldn't clear up as he's back to kind of that typical wing spot here.
It's tricky because, you know, Brighton's not a one-man team, right? Like some schools we cover are. So, like, getting Carrera the ball isn't absolutely the end-all, be-all. But you got
Rasmussen kind of lost that one, eventually found it in his gear.
But he's got to touch it.
Yeah.
He's got to get the ball in his stick, you know, just to move the ball through X isn't going to cut it.
This one turned over. Boy, look at how physical corner is there, just allowing their defense to get back. Here's Carrera. Declan just missed that. Had it open. Interesting there. Rasmussen come out to defend and missed opportunity there for the Bengals.
Yep, absolutely. You know, just coming out of his crease and good shot, but just missed it.
There he is. All game Carrera for the Bengals, getting a much-needed goal here in the third.
And that's what I want to see. You know, they didn't necessarily need him to do that in the Judge game, but felt he was really quiet in that game too. You know, if he's able to score goals that easily, they got to get it in his stick. They got to get it to him, you know, and just kind of see what he can do. Again, you don't want him to go try to dodge through the entire defense, but let's get it in his stick, see what happens.
I even love it there. There's a bit of room there in that, so he's just going, right? Like he's en route to the cage, he's got momentum going, and boy, when he's doing that, it's tough to stop. Face off here, still on the ground. Brighton trying to win it. Man, they do. Picked up here by Anderson.
Tough ride by the Chargers. I'd love to see an attackman who's willing to get in someone's face and try to get that ball back. But Anderson takes it well, able to get it back to his teammates.
A goal here would be huge.
Don't go over.
For Brighton.
Don't go over.
Offside, right? No. They left a guy back.
Okay, that's the right call. That's the right call. Matters how many are forward, not how many are back.
Yep. That's a heady play, and I think it was Caden Webster who maintained right at the 50.
He did.
And as Sosage came back, then he came ahead. That's great recognition there by the junior.
Great recognition by the official, too.
Yes.
Right? Like, typically, especially the lower levels, that's an easy call, but did a good job just counting forward, which is what he's supposed to do.
Webster tried the rising shot there. Now he's down. He got hit right as he let that go, and well, he's in some pain here on the turf. See him working back up to his feet. Good to see. He'll come off here. It will be Bengal possession, 4.5 to go here in the third. That pass deflected. Corner trying to pick this up. Brighton able to sweep that back up. Nice play by Linford, but could not get it to a teammate. It's out of play and back to corner.
Just great defense there. You know, if you're Brighton, you got to keep your feet moving when those passes are coming. But just another knockdown pass by this Charger defense. And then just smart to kind of start kicking it, start moving the ball, start getting momentum towards midfield, and paid off.
DeGracie, defender lost his stick, sends over, contact there, jarred it loose. Nice play.
Anderson.
Yep.
Anderson doing double duty here tonight.
Kelch is still being looked at the training table for the Bengals.
Training table. Number one.
There's a miss, right? Anderson with a shot and save there by Rasmussen.
Love the idea. Great idea. Let's get it low, even though Rasmussen's been good. But, you know, just get that bouncing and try to get a weird bounce going your way.
Corner trying to send that up to Bonham. Could not connect. Brighton right back on it. Bengals here coming back here on the run. Horner. Gonna have some tired players out there with the back and forth these last couple minutes. Here's Dylan Despain. Next to Carrera. Gabe. Linford coming over for that screen. Fed in front. Boy, beautiful ball movement. Carrera able to find Owen Hansen, the junior who is crashing the net and able to score.
Just great ball movement there. Again, starts with Carrera, right? You get it in a stick, good things will happen. And then just great off-ball movement. Corner Canyon unable to find their matchups. And just, precision pass, precision shot. Great play there by Brighton.
Said they needed some ignition, this Brighton team did. Back-to-back goals certainly going a long way. Feels like there's some energy being kind of rebuilt here by Brighton late in this third.
Yeah, and that's how this game goes. That's why so many people love lacrosse. Just the different swings, momentum swings. Love to see it. See if they can capitalize with more goals.
Declan Carrera's kind of running the line there. And a procedure here will give the possession back to Brighton. Here's Hansen. For the junior, he's got some wheels on him. Back, Carrera, that shot was wide.
Those shots are hard, Dane. Your body's going towards the end line, but you're trying to throw the ball not towards the end line, and the momentum is tricky to overcome if you're not don't have that upper body strength.
Inside 2 to go here in this third quarter. Despain got around and scores. It's a 1-goal game, 3 unanswered, put on by the Brighton offense.
Just a great individual effort there. No slide coming from the Corner Canyon defense. Able to get past his man and just find that great placement, Dane. We had a great angle of it, just right over his shoulder. Those are tough to stop, near impossible to stop. One thing to watch, Dane. Corner's been playing Adamson on Carrera all night. The one goal where he wasn't was this 2 ago when he had the nice assist.
Yeah.
So something to watch there. See if Adamson stays on Carrera the rest of the night. He's been shutting him down so far, but if he's not on him, Carrera's had the time and space to operate.
This one scooped up by Bonham. Corner able to possess ahead. To Gracie, using that official for a little help. Lost it, and Brighton back on it here inside the final 90 of this third quarter.
It's a name we haven't called a lot of. Nash Hales, number 11 for Brighton. Phenomenal defender. Hasn't got his name called a lot tonight.
Corner with space. The shot is just missed.
Got to pay attention.
Yep.
At all times. They are the number 1 team in the state for a reason.
Big windup there from the junior. Just missed it, not by much. Brighton still on it here. Bengals prowling. Here's Anderson with the shot and the goal. We're tied back up.
When you're down by 4, Dane, the key is to just get it in the hands of the guys who can score. Get it in the hands of your best players. Good things will happen. Anderson, Carrera, Hansen. Get it to those guys. Let them operate. 4 quick goals here by Brighton, bringing this one level. The difference, though, Dane, the Brighton fans have really come alive here in the last few minutes, right? They were dead silent at the beginning of that second half. Maybe still stuck in the pizza line, but have really helped pull the momentum in favor of the Bengals here.
Which I heard the pizza's fantastic, actually.
It smelled good.
I didn't try it. I had pizza before I came. If I knew there was pizza here, I wouldn't have. I would have tried it here, but. But Tim, you made mention it's got to be Anderson and Carrera. They each scored in this burst for Brighton. And we've got a possession timeout here taken by the Bengals. Had there momentarily in trouble. Coach O'Donnell electing to use his first of this second half. Inside a minute to go here in the third. Timeout Brighton. They'll be looking for a chance at the lead when we come back.
Tribal West Lacrosse has been a part of the lacrosse community here since the beginning. But you don't have to live in Salt Lake to enjoy their wide selection of gear, including team sales. Visit their online store at tribalwest.com and use the promo code FREESHIPUTAH26 to get free shipping to anywhere in Utah. We are Utah Lacrosse. Support your tribe at Tribal West Lacrosse.
Welcome back. Brighton possession. 54 seconds to go here in our third quarter on a 4-goal heater. Started here by Nash Hales. In trouble, able to navigate through. Are you kind of intentionally patient here and saying, hey, we're going to wait till 15 seconds or so?
I would, for sure. Maybe that just comes from spending time around Coach McMahon in the last 3 years. But, I mean, possession is everything in my opinion, and so there's no need to rush this and take that last shot.
Especially where you took a timeout to keep the possession, right?
Right.
Here's Gabe trying to get to the middle. Not much room there. Still on it. Fed in front. Could not get a shot away. And that will do it for our third quarter. A big surge late by Brighton has us even as we head to the fourth quarter here on KSL Sports Rewind's Game of the Week. Start of our fourth quarter, all even. Both these two teams have had multiple goal leads. Both have come back. 12 minutes away from a early statement win for either side as this possession won by Maddox Green for the Chargers.
Yeah, I think if you're Corner Canyon, you want to settle this possession, establish early on that you've got control of this game. Long possession will do that for you, and then obviously if you get that goal, that'll help. But no need to pressure here. Lots of time left. Let's just get our guys touches, get the ball around the horn, then start to dodge.
It feels like it's been a while since we've seen this corner offense.
Yeah. That's what I mean. Like, let's take a 2-minute possession here. Let's see, let's establish, no, we're the ones in charge,
Nielsen. Look to Dutton. Contact there by Hales. Here's Fisher. To his right. Well, I think he was trying to feed. They're going to call that a shot.
Looked like a shot, yeah.
Well, I thought it was an intended pass trying to find Craig.
It's a little wide. That's okay.
That's where that rule does get a little subjective, right?
Yeah.
Not saying officials are wrong there. It's just it can look differently to different people.
For sure. 95% of the time it's pretty obvious if it's a shot or pass.
Yep.
But yeah, the 5% it comes down to the officials.
There's Fisher. Nice defense there by Anderson. Nielsen could not shake the defensive Horner. Feels like Brighton's really picked up their defense these last couple minutes, Tim.
For sure, but they don't have the ball, right?
Yep.
It's still in corners. Corners doing really well, just soaking those checks and just being patient.
DeGracie, that one did not make its way through, and this will not cross the midline. Oh, man.
Nash Hales, I think he took that one in the back.
Well, someone took it in a very uncomfortable spot. They're feeling it. Back at X. Nielsen trying to come around. No. Over 2 minutes of pretty much sustained possession here by Corner Canyon.
And why not?
Yep.
Why not? Just no need to panic. Still have some urgency, right? But no need to do anything that will cause a turnover.
Just be intentional.
Right. Deliberate, intentional.
Yep.
Just, play your game. This kind of off is where it gets tricky, right? You don't want to get stagnant. So it leads to mistakes.
There you go. That will be an over and back. So now the Bengals will have possession. to Spain. The surge continue here for Brighton. They've got 4 unanswered goals. Carrera to his right, shot and a goal there. Boy, that was a heater. Changing levels, no chance for Rasmussen.
Nice little two-man game there by Brighton. Just is able to get the hands free there for Carrera. That's a next level shot placement, Dane. Excellent shot by Carrera.
Mentioned he had not scored, and then scored late in the third, 1 here, 2 in the game. Man, when they needed their leader to step up, he certainly has.
Absolutely. You know, and just a great goal. The possession fan in me would have liked to have seen another minute take off for Brighton there, but, you know.
Where's your sense of adventure, Tim?
It works.
Brighton with the face-off win. Can they maintain it? Yeah, gathered here by Thompson. Boy, how this game has turned. Felt like Corner was in complete control. Here's Murray. Bring Salinas up. Shot here is wide, and that chase won by Corner.
Notice that matchup again. It's Adamson and Carrera, right? Carrera able to get past Adamson last time, but Adamson there, great opportunity. Gets his stick on the hands for Carrera, and that goes wide.
Brighton coming back off their 10-man. Here's Dutton. Fisher looking for a lane. Fed in front. Nielsen could not catch it, and it's back with the Bengals.
Decent look there, right? If that connects, you've got a doorstep shot. Just unable to find his man. Good defense there by Brighton.
Room here for Anderson. He kind of deked like he was going to come off. Nice back stick check there by Green.
Can't let up there if you're Anderson, right? Just take it straight to the cage. He had plenty of room. No one was coming out to get him. Excellent hustled play there by Green, who was chasing him on all the way from the midline.
DeGracie ahead, approaching the midway point in this fourth quarter.
Both teams are looking sleepy.
We do have offs.
Yeah, Brian's got too many.
Yep.
That's our third offsides of the game.
It is. Dutton. This kind of actually works out to Brighton's favor. You got an extra defender on there. Time's coming off the clock. You got to leave. It's like, yeah,
100%.
take all the time you want, man.
100%.
Double coming. Dutton trying to sneak through it.
You don't want another penalty.
And they will pick it up.
Yep.
Flags litter the field.
So here's the moment for Corner Canyon. They'll have one 32nd man up on the offside.
Bengals going to be.
And a second penalty to be added on top.
The question is, are they going to put it on the same player?
If you're Brighton, you hope so.
Yeah, you definitely hope so.
It will not.
Nope. Yep. So 2 men down.
Now they're both just technicals, but you're 2 man down for 30 seconds.
Right.
Anderson.
The question, Dane, is how much as a team do you practice this, right? You practice man down
Yeah.
basically every practice, maybe every other practice. How many times are you practicing 2 men down or 2 men up?
If your corner, got to be quick here. It's only the 30 seconds. Half of it's already expired. Trying to navigate through that deflected, kicked up to Gracie. Racing to maintain it. It's across the midline. Yeah, over and back. It's Brighton possession.
If you're Brighton here, be careful. You can't go off sides again. You only have one midi come help you until those are released.
And they are both back on. Penalties killed off here by the Bengals.
Huge.
Now, if you're Brighton, Tim, you just 4-corner this thing. A lot of time left.
If you were up by 2, maybe.
Okay.
Being up by 1. Sort of the same conversation we had, right? Like, do not force anything.
Shot straight away is wide and backed up. But if you can get it there, you take that shot all day.
Yeah, no, that was great. That was great offense. You want that for sure. Just no need to force anything. No need to go through like 3 guys. Just be patient, but be deliberate. No need to panic.
Oh, a little no-looker that Rasmussen able to stop.
Not the worst shot ever. Again, though, would have loved to see that like a minute later, right?
Corner working ahead. Here's to Gracie. Fed in front, and we're tied up. DeGracie with the assist. He found Bridger Zimmerman, the senior, with his first goal tonight.
Kind of that slow break that we talk about. DeGracie just had his man on the wing. Noticed Zimmerman was wide open on the crease. And then Zimmerman, great shot placement, that top left corner, even though that is stick side. But still, just a great shot. I don't know that Stosic was expecting it and just slipped past him.
Yep. Corner tying this one up late. Battle here at face-off. In the air, everyone lost it. It's coming near side. That one's just loose in the middle. Wentworth capturing it, and we've got procedure here. We'll give it to Brighton.
Yep, no possession awarded, but Corner Canyon coming out of the box there. Can't do that until the refs call a possession.
Yep.
Giving the ball back to Brighton. Carrera not on the field.
Correct. They're actually working on him on the sideline. Maybe cramps. All eyes maybe now to Zach Anderson. No work here to Murray. Taken away by corner. Chargers here to push. That one intercepted. Hales came up with it, and then we've got a timeout taken here by Brighton. 2:42 to go. Timeout. Bengals tied up here on KSL Sports Rewind's Game of the Week.
Tribal West Lacrosse is your local destination for all things lacrosse. From outfitting players to supporting team sales, Tribal West has everything you need to get your child or team ready for lacrosse season. Come by and test your shot in our shooting cage and check out the great ball machine. We've been here from the start and we'll be here for you. Support your tribe at Tribal West Lacrosse at 9860 South, 700 East in Sandy.
.242 to go, Brighton possession. No more timeouts for the Bengals. I don't think corner's taken one in the second half.
Nope. I don't think it happened.
Bengals here to start. We mentioned Carrera was being stretched out. He is coming back on the field here for Brighton out of this timeout. And that, look, obviously possession there to save it, but some of that might have been just to get Gabe stretched out and get him on the field because they need him here for this Brighton offense.
Yeah, absolutely. You want your guys, you want your best 6 out there, and having him on the bench is not great.
Boy, collision back behind. That's a legal play. Shot here was shy of the post and backed up by Hansen. Owen. Tough pass. That's what teammates are for right there. Murray in the right spot. Here's Carrera trying to get around the defense right in front. Lost it as he was going to shoot it.
Again, Corner Canyon, excellent defense by Adamson. He's played really, really well tonight.
Inside 2 minutes, but we have procedure here on corner. Gonna give it back to the Bengals.
I think the player ran off not inside the box. He got to run between those pylons, and I think he exited the field before the pylon.
So right back to the Bengals it goes. This corner defense gonna have to come up with another stop. Inside 2 to go, tied up. Here's Murray. Work to Carrera. 90 seconds left. You maybe hold here, Tim?
Again, I would.
Yeah. A slide coming. Shot was wide and backed up here.
Good backup there by Brighton.
Maintain possession. Minute 23 left.
I think they can get a better shot than that.
Linford starting. Being defended here by Cottrell. Anderson, that ball on the turf. Zach trying to keep it. Ground ball. Played near side, out of play, and this is corner possession.
The Corner Canyon poll is coming up big here in this fourth quarter. Excellent defensive play.
One minute to go in regulation. And that checked out of, out of play. It is back to Brighton.
He had his goalie wide open. Just got to make that easy pass.
Inside a minute.
I think, Dan, you got to hold it at this point, right?
I would think so. Got the defender to juke. And did that go in? Yes, it's a good goal. The Bengals take the lead with 45 seconds left on the goal by Anderson.
Excellent effort there by Anderson. Gets it about 5 yards out, has that nice stick fake, able to get underneath.
Tim, were you wondering about a crease violation there?
I didn't think you could land in the crease like that if you're not pushed, but maybe I'm wrong.
Zach Anderson with his 4th goal today. And the one to give Brighton the lead here late. Corner will send Dutton out here for the faceoff. They've got to win this. Pushed off. Ground ball swept up. Scooped.
Got to run away. Well, you got to run to the corner, my friend.
And procedure here will give it back to corner.
Procedure. Turn it over. Shoot a charge.
You call a timeout here, Dan?
I think you might.
Settle the troops. Clear and then timeout, surely, right?
I would think so. Nope. DeGracie. And a timeout was taken before that shot. Boy, great timing there by Coach King, huh?
Wow.
27 seconds left and a timeout here taken by corner. Tim, I'll ask you, we'll stay here. What do you do? Where do you go?
That's a tough one. Your scoring's been so spread out. No one guy has really taken control on the offensive side. So to me, it's work the ball around, you've got to have some urgency, right, which they're not necessarily used to. But, treat it like a man up. There's more or less 30 seconds left. Treat it like a man up. That's how much time you have. You want it to eventually probably get in the hands of DeGracie, and let him kind of take that on. He's had some really great goals tonight.
He scored a pair.
Yeah.
Both were in the first half. And it's crazy when you look at this game, it was 11-7. That's a 6-1 run right now being put on by Brighton.
Yeah.
And that started late in the third quarter. Right. So it's just been the one goal scored by Zimmerman for corner in this fourth quarter and over the course of the last 14, 15 minutes of gameplay.
Right. But corner's got the horses. They just need one, right?
Yeah. Dutton not on the field here.
Dutton not on the field. He looked a little gassed the last little bit. Potentially maybe saving him for a face-off, assuming you score. I don't know. I think for corner, I just want to see some ball movement. I really don't want to see it just get stuck in one guy's stick. But
DeGracie able to recover. Now he's got space. Pearson played over. Working back behind Cage. They can't connect. It's Brighton possession. The momentum just carried that past him.
Absolutely. Unfortunate for Corner Canyon. That momentum. I'll give it to the Brighton student section. They are out in force tonight.
Stosic lobbing it up the field. Rasmussen trying to get it back up here, closing seconds, and that will do it. The Bengals come from behind. They use a 6-1 run over the final quarter plus to defeat Corner Canyon 13-12. Tim, your thoughts on a selection of a player of the game tonight?
Thoughts are pretty simple. Great game.
Great
right?
game.
That's why we
Great
picked this
game.
one coming to it. We had a feeling it could be this way. Both teams, excellent play. What we'd expect out of a top 5, top 6, top 7 matchup. Really love to see it. Both teams just played their hearts out. At the end of the day, Dane, this game doesn't matter, right?
Well, RPI it does.
Oh, true.
Right.
RPI, excellent game. I'm a big Anderson fan, like we talked about sort of in the pregame. Had 4 goals tonight. Was playing defense, offense, did a little bit of everything. That's why I'd give player of the game for Brighton. For Corner Canyon, again, spread out. Rasmussen, we had questions about coming into this game, 45% coming in.
He played great.
He was really good
He had
tonight.
some big saves tonight.
Really great tonight. So I'd probably give it to Rasmussen for the Chargers. Face-off
game for Corner surprised me too. I knew they were good, but man, they looked really, really, really strong. Man, this is a tough one for Corner. They led this 11-7. Brighton comes back to beat them 13-12, your final score. Congratulations to Zach Anderson, our player of the game. Man, it's been such a blast. Great night here at Brighton. I want to thank Garrett Wilson, the whole crew here at Brighton High School for having us. Check us out. We'll have content coming out this week on Instagram and on X. Of course, follow the Utah Lax Report as they cover all things lacrosse, both college and high school, across the state, boys and girls, men's and women's. So much lacrosse coverage coming at you. We are thrilled that you're a part of it. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Brighton defeating Corner 13-12. We look forward to seeing you next time here on KSL Sports Rewind's Game of the Week, presented by Tab Bank and Tribal West Lacrosse.